Hello and welcome to the Personal Peace Procedure. This module is all about unlocking the future by healing the past. This technique that I'm going to walk you through is famously known in the tapping community to be something that it's almost like using it as a framework to come back to time and time again. If you're manifesting something that you want or you're trying to actively heal, having this personal peace procedure, this list of things to look at, to work through it's going to be a really important key to manifesting what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can go through this part together. Okay, so personal peace procedure, this is all about unlocking the future by healing the past. And it's designed to help you pinpoint which past experiences hold the strongest emotional charge, and it's designed to help you clear it. So to start off, I want to make sure that you have a pen and paper, and I'm going to get you to create a list. So there's two ways to do this. Way number one is you can just write down any specific events, memories, or situations that have caused you emotional pain or distress in the past. So this could be car accidents, this could be loss, someone died, this could be moments of failure when things didn't work out. This could be big or little events. That's one way to do it. It's important to be as specific as possible and to include both past and present experiences. So, the first time I did this, I wrote down like a car accident I was in when I was 15. I wrote down when my parents divorced when I was a teenager. I wrote down any moment in the history of my life that I thought, you know what, this was a significant memory. This changed the trajectory of my life. This caused me to see life in a different way. That's one way to do it. If you're working on manifesting something specific, you could use this in a more specific way. So for example, I'm going to use the example in this session, relationships. Say you're wanting to manifest love and a relationship. You can write down any past relationships that still hold an emotional charge that you think you have to work through. So this would just look like writing down the person's name, or you could, if you don't want to write down the person's name, you could say that person I dated when I was a teenager, or whatever way feels most comfortable for you. So that's number one. Make a list of either one, any specific events, memories, or situations from your past, or two, you can get really specific and work on something like relationships. You could also do this around money. Any past memories around money that you either learned something, you lost money, you saw someone have it and lose it. That's another way to work through this. If it's around your health, you could look at any past memories where you've tried something and it didn't work, or you heard someone say something about your body, or you watched one of your family members go through a health struggle. So that's different ways to use it in a specific context. Once you have these events or situations written down, or people written down, on each event, you're going to give it an intensity on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 meaning there's not much charge at all, 10 meaning the charge is really high. So I'll give you a moment. You can pause and go ahead and do that now. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to tap. We're going to tap on each. You can either go through and tap on each item on the list, and that might take you, you don't have to do it all in one night. That might take you a while. What I like to do is I pick the one with the highest intensity. So the one that's closest to a 10 or maybe a 10, and start with that one first. Because usually the highest one sometimes it impacts the other one. So if you're working on relationships, say the one that has the greatest charge, you can start there and check sometimes the other situations lower after doing some tapping on the one with the greatest charge. I'm going to give you a tapping sequence to go through underneath this video. I'm going to kind of go through it with you so you have an example of what it looks like. There's a script, you can follow it, or you can add your own words or change your own words if you like. And while you're tapping, you want to focus on the person, the emotion, or memory that is associated with with what you're tapping on. So while you're saying the words, you want to be thinking of, if you're manifesting love, the person that you're wanting to release or move through or heal or let go of. After you go through the session, you're going to re-rate the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10 and notice if the number has went down. Usually it does. If it doesn't, that's okay. It just means we might need to get a little more specific. Then you want to re-rate the intensity of the emotional distress, and ideally you should see them go down with each round. And then you're just going to repeat. So if, say you had a 10 and it went down to an 8, then you would just go through, do that session again, or add in some of your specific thoughts or words that are coming up. So I'm going to give you an example of what this will look like. So say you were working on releasing past relationships because you want to manifest new love. What this could look like is writing down the names of any past partners. So I just made up names like John, Adam, Mark, Rob, and giving each of them the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10 and looking for the top one. So in this case, Adam would be the top one. And you're like, okay, I'm going to tap on the feelings I'm still holding on to around Adam. All right. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go through this little tapping script, and then we'll check back in after. So I'm going to let you do this on your own, but what it'll look like, the setup phrase always starts on the side of the hand. And it always stay here for 3 rounds. It always starts with even though, and it ends with I love and accept myself anyway. So in this example, it would sound something like this. Even though I have this experience, person, or past memory, it still brings up some emotion for me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though looking at this still brings up feelings for me. I love and accept myself anyway. And I'm open to letting them go. Even though I'm still holding on to feelings around this person, memory, or experience, I love and accept myself anyway. And I'm ready to start letting them go. And then you're going to go through the tapping points in the face and body. You can say, you don't have to say all 3 words. If it's just like a person, you could say this person and all the feelings I have around them. Tapping on the eyebrow point. I can feel that I'm still holding on to it. Side of the eye. This memory and all the feelings it brings up for me. Or this person and all the feelings they bring up for me. Underneath the eye. I'm ready to start letting them go. Underneath the nose. I give myself permission to start releasing this now. Underneath the mouth. I'm ready to release any old energy I'm holding on to around this now. Collarbone point. I am grateful for the lessons that I've learned in my past, from the past experiences or from this person. Under the arms. Oh, I think I missed a spot. I release any feelings I'm holding on to around this now. Underneath the chest. I'm starting to feel lighter already. It's time for me to start letting this go. Okay, so take a deep breath. And then if you were tapping on the relationships, you would tune back in. We started with Adam as the example. Okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, what is my intensity around, say, Adam now? So if it was a 9 before, maybe it's down to a 6. And you can go back through and tap it, tap this again, or you can add some of your own languaging, some of your own words. The secret to success in tapping is always in your specific wording. So feel free to say what you want to let go. Like, I want to let go of the pain I've held on to, or the memories, or the hoping, or the disappointment, or the things I said or didn't say. You can get more specific with your words and tap. And don't worry about being perfect. Just try to give yourself the space to say what it is you're still holding on to. Say it out loud and let it go. So after tapping on each point, you're going to take a deep breath, reevaluate the intensity of the emotional distress associated with any specific experience, person, or memory. And if there is still an intensity, you're going to repeat the sequence until the intensity is reduced down to a comfortable level or even down to a 0. And then, yes, as I mentioned, remember you can personalize this script with any specific experiences, emotions, details that you want to release. But it's actually amazing. Once you start doing this, you'll see, wow, I didn't realize these people, these past experiences, these past feelings still had a hold on me. And my core philosophy in all of my tapping teachings is we have to release in order to receive. So this is really going to help you do that. Feel free to do some journaling around it, post in the group anything that came up, any realizations or ahas, like, if I really was holding on to this, or I really missed that about that person. You need to honor the part of you that needs some time to let it go, or that's been holding on to it. And the personal peace procedure is the best way to do it. All right, give it a try. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to hearing your feedback in the group. We'll see you back in the group soon. Bye for now. See you.